Hello and welcome everyone to a brand new series. Today we're doing Return to Monkey Island. We have already did Monkey Island 1 and 2 on the channel, so if that's something you want to check out, it's complete, you can go check it out. If not, we can go through this scrapbook really quick and it'll kind of give us a quick introduction to the first two games, since this is technically the third one. The Curse of Monkey Island and Escape from Monkey Island, they are not made by the original creators. Good games, maybe 3 better than 4. But let's check out the scrapbook.
Hey, want to see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures.
This should give us a good, actually it'll help me remind me too about the story. It's been a couple
Ever since I was a kid, I
weeks.
wanted to be a mighty pirate.
Maybe a couple months, I guess. See, Guybrush, Mighty Pirate Guybrush. Tell me more.
That's me, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice, they actually have something along with the click. So we know what our click is actually doing.
In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth. The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters. Treasure hunting is important for any pirate.
Oh yeah, these are the 3 trials: getting the treasure chest, sword fighting,
Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility.
and then stealing an idol from the governor's mansion.
This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time.
This is probably the one. We had to get past these dogs.
The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy.
Piranha poodles.
Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials. Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck.
Nope. Here's our crew. You got Carla, Swordmaster.
I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine.
All right, you got LeChuck down here.
LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine.
Well, I'm sure he didn't think it. I'm sure he knew it. It probably just wasn't, reciprocated.
My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified.
Stole and
My
falsified.
first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships. Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same.
All right, the flag, the mint for the candy. I don't know what this is.
On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue with hidden catacombs underneath. The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear. There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface.
And this is Marley, right? Grandpa Marley.
I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrot. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other.
All right. Toothrot.
We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought.
All right, the monkeys. Right. It's a good little scrapbook.
It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that? I defeated LeChuck and he basically exploded. It was the beginning of something magical.
All right, and I think that's pretty much the end of the first game.
These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop.
This is the second game.
I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times. The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces, which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets. Elaine always seems to know when I need her.
That whole game was pretty much us telling a story to Elaine, just hanging the whole time.
The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once.
We still don't know what her name is. They've never told us. Wonder if they're gonna tell us in this game.
Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I. One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. The guy never gives up.
Oh, this is interesting. I didn't play this game as a Let's Play, but this is the third Monkey Island game. I'm surprised, since this one is supposed to be directly after the second one. I guess we'll see.
The fact that he turned her into a statue tells me LeChuck doesn't really love Elaine. He thinks of her as furniture.
Yes, I mean I've seen my own Let's Plays of it, so that's probably why I know a little bit of it.
I erupted a volcano on purpose. There's not a lot I wouldn't do for Elaine. I got buried alive.
Right. Now, maybe I should have played the third one.
It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing sea battle.
Ah, Murray, my favorite character.
Things backfired on LeChuck because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. Game, set, matchmaker.
Let's see if they talk about the fourth one.
This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scum bar handle the catering. This is the daisy we stomped on together. Wedding traditions are weird.
I'm so happy that they got at least, most of the. I think they got, at least they got Guybrush, as the original voice actor.
It's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match. Elaine and me together forever. The daggers are symbolic of cutting through troubles, I think.
What daggers? I don't see any daggers. I guess these. The paper daggers.
I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation.
All right.
I don't know why you have
Confetti.
to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do.
Now, I've seen that all the time throughout my whole life. I almost want to look into the backstory behind this.
Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride.
This is Escape from Monkey Island. This is pretty much a scene from the end of the game. Man, they really skipped. They just kind of skipped over that whole game and they just put this ending bit.
Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held an election to replace her. The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate, or even an insult at all. Or was it? LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts. It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it.
Oh, right. I remember playing this when I was a kid. There was a way to get, free prosthetics, and if you, collected, a whole bunch of them, you can make, a weird body. Or, an upper torso and a face, I guess.
Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed.
Oh, this is the Tales of Monkey Island.
I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy.
And I didn't think this was going to take this long.
The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death, except when it does. I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course.
I think this is the last game, so after this, we'll start game.
Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure.
Yeah, the Tales of Monkey Island game is not something I'm too familiar with.
I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
Note to self, get more paper for the rest of my adventures. Alright, I guess that's the end. Alright, cool. We can finally start the game. Like I said, if you want to see the first Monkey Island 1 and 2 Let's Plays, check out my channel. And if you want to see the rest of this Let's Play, hit that subscribe button so you know when I upload episodes. And let's get started. Let's see, story. Oh, we're gonna go hard mode. I'm not the best with puzzles, but I want to get the full experience. It's been so long since we had a Monkey Island game. Let's see though. I just want to read it real quick. All the story and all the fun, but with casual puzzles for the busy on-the-go player. More puzzles, harder puzzles, the full monkey for the pro adventure gamer who wants it all. Let's go. Hard mode. It's interesting. I wasn't expecting difficulty. So let's enjoy this prelude, an unexpected story. There's always just something so good about just starting a new game. Like a new game that just came out. No spoilers.
Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
This is pretty much how Monkey Island 2 ended.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry. I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes. It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real.
The mother sure looks like her mother. What about the father? He looks kinda... I guess maybe.
Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir.
sir. Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
Going on. Oh, alright. What's this? Buy scurvy dogs. Oh, we already have control. Okay. Just want to see something really quick. Interface. No, text and language, right? Subtitles. There we go. Oh wait, is that it? Text and speech. What is it? Sound effects, subtitles. Writer's cut, more blanther, worse pacing. Oh, we did this in Monkey Island too. We're gonna do that. That'll be fun. Although I wonder, I guess that's just gonna pop up whenever it needs to. All right, cool. Buy the scurvy dogs. Yeah, I don't think that's how Monkey Island 2 ended. Didn't they say that we were their parents?
A scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
That's all I need. Get some scurvy dogs. Chucky has good ideas.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
I wonder who they got to voice the children version of LeChuck and Guybrush.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
I don't see very well, but I can hear just fine.
I'm gonna
Some
make fun of
places
him
you go
again.
have scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else. They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Is that what it's attached to?
You kids better have money.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of money.
Alright, let's see. Chicken foot fries. We'll go through... I mean, we're looking for scurvy dogs, but we'll go through some of the other dialogue first. We'll try to do that as much as possible for the Let's Play. But you never know. Might screw it up sometimes.
Can we get some chicken foot fries?
You got 2 pieces of 8? That's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Have you got any?
No.
Then no fries.
Even in this world, they have pieces of 8. It's
Now
not just the pirate
what?
thing. A mug of
Can
grog.
we get a mug of grog, please?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it. Now what?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
Oh, the begging. We're gonna start off with the begging.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Oh man. Surprised their eyes didn't
Listen
get
up,
wide.
You little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't see that well. For all I know, you could be some really short 30-year-old guy trying to take advantage of my disability. In which case, shame on you. You should know better. And if you really are kids, then I have to tell you, I don't like kids. Don't like talking to them. Don't like listening to them. Don't like to smell them.
What are you smelling kids?
Here, make fun of me, sneeze on the food, spill stuff on the floor, and leave without buying anything. I'd rather have rats.
I've got good news for you then.
I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess the begging didn't work this
I
time.
guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Oh, look at this bug over here. It's disgusting.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
These are the chicken fries. They just look like chicken legs. Oh, that's a scurvy dog. Oh, that's disgusting. Outhouse. What's this? Muck around. Inspect the barrel, I suppose. Dude's living it up.
Sounds real. Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Phil!
Ah, he's dead to the world.
It almost seemed like when I saw the end of Monkey Island 2 and they went to kids, I didn't think
Did you know
that.
you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Ew. I didn't think that when they were kids that this was also a pirate world.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Can I just use it? Do I have to actually click it?
Good, you unlocked it.
Alright, cool. It's nice I can just use the mouse from pretty much everything in this game.
Please wash hands before leaving outhouse.
What do they reroute the toilet back into this pipe? It's
I'm not
disgusting.
touching that gunk. It seems more like something Chucky would do.
Chucky, do it.
Gross. It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
Well, I'm sure the blind guy won't
A
mind.
fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
Ugh.
In France,
Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
no way. You do it.
Okay. Gross. Gross.
I'll convince Chucky to wash his hands. Nice. Okay, that's what I wanted to do.
Hey, Chucky. It says you're supposed to wash your hands.
I never wash my hands.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me. Alright, let's get out of here. They're starting us off easy with the puzzles.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs.
Exhibit removed. Aw. Smells like grog. Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Well, that's
Yeah,
where we came
let's get
from.
scurvy dogs instead. I'm hungry.
Right. So there's really nothing. Some people on the beach there. Yeah, I guess there's really nothing for us to do. Maybe go in here.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I
Ding
guess
dong
they don't
ditch.
like visitors.
Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs.
Alright. There's nothing much for us, or
I
there's
can
nothing
sit on
else
my
for us
head
to do.
Out east.
Now what?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you give me a piece of 8.
What can we get with this?
Oh.
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours. So good. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Oh, I thought he was gonna keep going. I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? All right, I guess there are a couple other places we can check.
I want to say
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run.
I guess not.
I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's see if we can actually leave.
That's my friend D. Hey, D.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
I wasn't really expecting to start off from here, but I guess it kind of makes a little sense. They kind of have to
I have an
explain that
extra tooth in the
ending.
back.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like
Jeez.
twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies. But the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
For a second, let's see, if you missed anything, you can press comma to see previous lines. Let's see how that works. Press down arrow to see more previous lines, up arrows to go to the next line. That's pretty cool. All right. And then escape delete. I was wondering why they said, oh, press the period to skip. I was like, we're not skipping any dialogue. And then she just kept going. She wouldn't stop talking about anchors. I wonder if that stuff's true. Oh, it's these guys again.
Hey, Chucky, want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go! Chucky wins!
I screwed that up. I didn't realize.
Yeah!
I think I realized kind of late minute that
Did
I
you know your feet
actually
won't
had.
smell if you don't wash them?
Oh. All
You
right.
up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Now we're too slow.
Chucky wins!
We have to cheat.
Woohoo!
Let's cheat,
Yeah!
Next time for sure.
but not too much cheating.
You up for
In case he
another
thinks
race?
we
You're on.
maybe
I'll
won't
officiate.
notice if we
3,
cheat.
2, 1.
Hey, Hey, cheater!
Ugh.
You have to wait until I say go.
At home, I've got a collection of old.
You up for another race?
You're on!
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Ugh. Okay, I don't think we can beat him.
Chucky wins!
Whatever.
Woohoo!
He is older, I think.
Darn! Excuse me,
Yes?
could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
You have a whole basket of bread. Wonder what's in the basket. That's some sort of
I can
clever
stand on
pun.
my head without using my hands.
Excuse me,
Yes?
You pretend to be our parents again.
will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
Hey! Hands off!
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days, you have no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. I certainly hope you'll have better manners in the future.
Was that some reference to how like in the
What's
90s
this red
cartoons,
blob on the
like
ground?
Rugrats or
That's
something?
ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
All right, let's pick it up.
You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Wait, didn't we eat it? Nice, I guess we still have it.
I want to feed the duck.
Are we gonna feed them with the scurvy dog?
I'm saving this scurvy dog for myself.
Smart move, Guybrush.
Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. As if. I found one.
Awesome!
There was still one left. Darn.
I've never found one before. My life is incomplete.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head. Let's be frank, you can never hope to beat me.
No way. You'll never catch up to my level.
I win!
I win.
Uh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
That's such a stupid pun. You'll never catch up to my level. Let's try it one more time. See if anything different
Your
happens.
sword is as sharp as a banana.
I'll still pare you down to size.
I for sure won that one.
In your dreams.
You fight like kids.
We are kids, and so are you. Alright, well, I guess let's keep moving. Was that actually money? That actually looked like money this
I
time.
should throw my coin in and make a wish.
We just got, man, kids with money. Just throwing it away. Although I guess I'm doing it, so whatever. Ooh. I don't know. I don't know too much about DD yet. Cool plant. Another scurvy dog. Oh, this one's gotta be nice.
I wish we could speak backwards. Or what?
Yes, you know.
Yes. Well, yeah, was it? Yes, you
That was
Yes.
fun.
Aw, man, it wore off.
Too bad. You made more sense than usual.
That was way more fun. Oh, that's a to-do list. All right, beat. Oh, I gotta beat Chucky in a race. Are you kidding me? Find our real parents and the feed the duck. Maybe I need another scurvy dog.
That was cool. I wish I had another coin.
How am I supposed to feed him?
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
I gotta steal the bread or something.
That's our bread. Stop it. Stop it. That's our bread.
Come on, stop being so stingy.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
I guess we'll have to find out how to do this, but let's try to beat Chucky. It is one of our to-do lists.
You up for another race?
You're on.
Can I, like,
I'll
punch him
officiate.
before we start?
3, 2, 1, go! Chucky wins!
Damn, Guybrush. Why are you so slow?
Yeah!
Shoot.
Oh, if I double-click,
You up
does he
for another
sprint?
race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, he does sprint. Okay, good.
I win!
I didn't know that. We ran into the tree. Alright, that's, I think, one more. Beat the ducks is the last one. And then find the real parents. I actually only learned that we can sprint trying to go back to the rates. That's interesting. Maybe I can trade them. Nope. Oh, I forgot I took the he.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
And
Gotta run.
How rude.
Oh, right. When he was going blah, 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 blah. Should have realized that
I
was
have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
kind of interesting that this game has like a tutorial. Alright, and now we go find our real parents. Alright, but I think for those of you watching on YouTube, I think this is a perfect time to end this episode. For those of you watching on Twitch, we still got plenty more
Did you know
stream
your
left.
feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
So stick around. For everyone else, thanks for watching and have a good day.